Koppel, host of the Time for Coffee podcast, where you get first-hand career advice into the jobs and industries that interest you the most. And before we start today's show, I have a quick favor to ask you. If you haven't already, I'd be incredibly grateful if you give us a rating and a review on iTunes. And if you're like me, you need to do it now because you'll forget later and because it's the best way to help others who may be in search of career advice to find this free resource. So press pause if you haven't done it and do it right now. I'll wait. Thanks so much and enjoy today's show. Hey there, Java Junkies. Welcome to another K-Cup mini episode of Time for Coffee. By the way, K-Cups come in 3 sizes, single, double, and triple shots, or roughly 1 minute, 5 minutes, or 10 minutes in length. So if you don't have time to throw back an entire caffeinated career conversation, these K-Cup mini episodes of T4C can give you a quick caffeinated fix, whether you're on the go or you only have a few minutes to binge. So grab your mug and take a chug, because it's time for a caffeinated career double shot K-Cup with my guest, Robb Gilbear. So what is your philosophy around creating online content as a coach or as an entrepreneur in order to attract the dream clients, the ideal clients as inbound leads?
It is the biggest opportunity of a lifetime. And it's insane to me because I remember when there was only broadcast media. I remember where everything was just being talked at, whether it was magazines, billboards, TV, radio. And now we have this ability where anyone can publish anything at any time. You don't need anyone's permission. You need to create an account. But whether it's YouTube, LinkedIn, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, these places are there for you, available. And it's wild to me. It's because I have struggled, like with other businesses. I printed flyers. I ran around. I really hustled. I faxed things to places overseas. I mailed packages to places hoping that they would consider my offerings. I went door to door into stores and haggled with them to stock products. So now the idea that thanks to the internet and these wonderful magical devices that you can get your message out anywhere for free without permission, it truly is magic. And it's one of the things that I teach people how to do. I have different frameworks and tools that I teach people as far as this is how you do it. This is the kind of content you create. This is the ingredients that are required. And it's amazing. I had a post a couple of weeks ago, one where I'm buried in a pile of my funky, colorful socks. And the post was, I'm not your coach if, and there was a few things, but I might be your coach if this is kind of a contrasting thing. I had 2 super interesting things happen. One, I had someone who'd already booked an introduction call with me who canceled it after seeing that post. And I just signed up a client on Friday who's a total stranger and saw that post as the first introduction to me, and seeing that post, and they went to my website and they saw what they liked and they watched some videos and then they booked a call and they showed up pre-sold and ready to go. And to me, it's amazing because the person who decided that I wasn't for them is great. They saved themselves time. They saved me time. And then the other person was like, yeah, I saw that. And I thought, I have to work with this person. And if you are intentional with what you're doing and how you're putting stuff out there and you truly are being yourself, then it turns into a magnet.
That's it. Do you have to have a colorful sock collection, which is really a metaphor for a colorful personality, which you clearly have, Robb, in order to attract people to you?
Definitely not. Well, there's a meme going around for a while and a screenshot of it. It's like, don't worry that someone doesn't like you. You don't even like everybody. Like this idea that some people don't like you. Well, yeah, you don't like everyone. You're not meant to be for everyone. And for some people, I am too gregarious. I am too outspoken. I am too whatever. I might post a video of me dancing or whatever, and that's too much. Cool. They're not my people. I don't want to have to filter myself. I fucking love the fact that you swore in conversation here, and I intentionally swear sometimes too because I'm passionate. I love what I do, and it means sometimes I swear. And if me swearing is going to throw you off, then I'm not meant for you. Go find someone else who's never going to swear, and then everyone is happy. And if you are more quiet or reserved or whatever, great, because if that's who you naturally are and that what feels comfortable to you, that's who you would most likely enjoy working with more. And that's who's going to be more naturally attracted to you. And one of the biggest things I do with people is helping them create this alignment between like who you are truly, what you actually enjoy, what lights you up, what are the things you would do if money was no object, and how you show up online. And the closer those things are to being the same, then the people will reach out to you who you are excited to serve. And yeah, my favorite contrast to this is why it's so important to know who you are serving and who your dream clients are. Because if we want to take a spectrum, on one end is people who really value creativity. And at the other end is people, for them, efficiency is the most important thing. Like efficiency is a high value. Those things couldn't be any further from each other. Like they will really conflict with each other. So you need to know who you're servicing, you need to know what's really important to you, what your values are, so then you can lean into it. Because if you're really big about efficiency, well then no, the creative, dancing, whatever, loud sock collection, that's not going to jive, and kind of vice versa.
Thanks for tuning in to this K-Cup mini episode of Time for Coffee. If you want to listen to our entire caffeinated career conversation, please check out the show notes for this episode. Thanks so much for listening to this latest episode of T4C. And if you're interested in learning more about my coaching services for confused college students and recent grads, feel free to check out the Time for Coffee website under the coaching tab at time4coffee.org or text me at 202-236-5712. That's 202-236-5712.